Hi guys. We're gonna play some Eden through the dogs. And hopefully we'll win this one too. You're off to work, have a good one. Alright, Royal Blue, thanks for sticking around. Have a good day at work, hun. Bombs are cute. Well, good to know. So you have 1 red heart, we have marginal stats, and the habit. Alright, I just can't take any damage, so the habit is effectively useless for the moment. But we have the bottle of pills. And if we have good pills, this would be great. Wait, what are we waiting on? If you want to see something, just let me know. Did you want to see something on the character screen? You're gonna say to play Isaac? No, we're doing Eden today. We're doing Edens today. If I have another, if I need to do another run after this, I will play as Isaac. But I do want to win this one. But yeah. Oh yes, thank you, Silverlight. I always have to explain the whole sign-off thing for the YouTubes. I'm gonna put that down in like a miscellaneous note down there. Oh, yep, don't hit me. Like, I need to, because so many people, like, new people show up all the time, and don't always stick around. I'll break the game if I can. Sorry about that. Oof. Like, trust me, I will always fuck balls. I will always fuck balls. I will always attempt to break the game whenever possible. Anyway, we just lost 10% of our damage, but we get a massive fire up and a bit of a speed up, so it's okay. I will always fuck balls. I'll always fuck balls. And trust me, you can break the game on plenty of characters that aren't Isaac. I've done it. I have done it. You just need to get lucky. I got the thin odd mushroom, is what it's called. There are 2 odd mushrooms. There's a short fat one and a tall thin one. So they're generally both referred to as the odd mushroom, but there's the thin odd mushroom and the fat odd mushroom. Luck down. Oh, come on. So I grabbed the odd mushroom, but not soy milk. Racism. I know, right? Yeah, but there's a difference between a 10% damage down and a big ol' shot speed up, and an 80% damage down and an insane damage, or an insane shot speed up. One is terrible. The other is, it's not great. Oh, goody, a black heart. Range down. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. Alright, let's go see something real quick. Sorry, I had an itch on my side. Let's see if the top secret, or if the regular secret room is right there. I guess not. Okay, it was worth a check. Oh god, gurglings. Okay, so the thing about gurglings, because you said you died to them earlier, if you press against the wall, like you can see how my legs are moving even when I'm standing still, it's because I'm walking down and I'm holding it against the wall. Gurglings will not charge if you're pressed against the wall. So they'll charge if they're on the same wall. Like, did you notice? If he walks over here, he'll charge me because he can see me because we're both against the wall. But if you're not both against the same wall, you're down here and he's up there, he will not charge you. He can't see you. At the same time, that works for it works for bonies as well. So they will not throw their bone at you if you're pressed up against a wall that they are not also pressed up against. So that's how you make these fights completely invalid. I don't know if it's a coding error, if it's the strategy the developers wanted you to use, or if it's just a lucky coincidence, but that's how you beat the gurglings with ease every time. It works 60% of the time, every time. So yeah, that's how you beat them. And yes, that is why I explained it, because you mentioned that you die against them. So that's your cheaty sort of cheeseball way to beat them every time. You just have to just walk into the wall. And that does work with a couple of enemies. It works with Gurglings, it works with Bonies, and I think it works with Chargers too. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully that'll help you in the future in your endeavors against the Gurglings. Because they're one of those bosses that's really difficult the first time. The first couple of times you fight them, it is a pain in the ass. And then once you figure out how to fight them, it's not even that bad. You're like, oh, this fight is so simple, why was I having problems with it? Because you didn't know the strats. You didn't know the pro strats. But then you learned the pro strats and everything changed. You know, something Fire Nation attack. I don't know. I never really watched Avatar. Dad's key. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Because that means we can't use that to get into the boss room. Or Mega Saint room. This has been a Hnetu hot tip. Oh my word. I can see forever. Ooh! I like I can see forever. I can see forever's cool, dude. There we go. Whore of Babylon, I think. What is the red and black moon in the devil room? Yeah, that's Whore of Babylon. It increases your damage and speed. Hello. How are you doing today? Karun. Karun. But yeah, if it's like a crescent moon with a little star in it, that's the Whore of Babylon. Back of my arm itches. It's one of the items that Eden gets, or not Eden gets, that Eve gets. If you get down to a half of a red heart, or a single red heart as Eve, it increases your damage and your stats. Or increases your damage and your speed by, like, a whole lot. It's pretty good. If you have all soul hearts. If you've got a whole bunch of red hearts, it's kind of useless, because it only activates at half of a red heart. Or, again, a full red heart if you're playing as Eve. So, yeah. It's only one red heart for Eve. It's one half of a red heart for everybody else. Yep. It's her little buff. And with Eve, it also increases, like, normally Eve has a 0.75% damage modifier. Hopping in a random stream before work? Well, I'm glad you chose mine. Yeah. But anyway, and welcome, by the way. The Whore of Babylon, when you're playing as Eve, each character has a different modifier of how much damage they do, where Isaac is base 1, you know, a 1 times multiplier. So, say you get a 1 damage up in the form of, like, small rock. That's 1 damage. You will get 1 damage from it. But since Eve has a 0.75 multiplier, she only gets 0.75 damage from the same small rock, because modifiers. Whereas a character like Judas, who has, I think, a 1.2 modifier, he'll get 1.2 damage from that. So, when you get Whore of Babylon as Eve, it increases her damage modifier from 0.75 to 1.0, which means that if she picks up the small rock, she gets that whole 1 damage instead of 0.75. So, a Whore of Babylon is a state you always want to be in as Eve, because it's really good. Damn it! Are you fucking kidding, game? Nothing good, even. I should not have had sausage for breakfast. Oh my god. So yeah, Whore of Babylon is not a bad item. It's a better item as Eve, but it's not a bad item. That's 5 bombs and big ol' blast damage. Not bad. Nope. Bad squirt. Nope. Nope. Whereas, like, Eden here, he has a random damage multiplier. So every time you start the game, sometimes you get 0.75, sometimes you get 1.0, sometimes you get 1.05. which is, I think, Kane's damage multiplier. I react poorly to sausage. That sounds so naughty. Yes. It just messes. Like, I love sausage, but it does not love my gastrointestinal tract. Stop giving me luck downs. Come on. Phrasing. No, see, the phrasing thing is on purpose. Interestingly, I love a good sausage part. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop now. Damn it, I love Archer. Such a good show. Stop giving me luck down, unless you're gonna give me the fucking PhD. Phrasing! Oops. Almost got hit there. Alright, I need to, like, not get hit. Okay. That'll do. I apologize for the dogs again. I wish I could do something about them. Hey, 2 black hearts. That's actually exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So that gave me all my bombs back. It's awesome. Oh, damn. These are both chargers that explode. They're explodable chargers. Man, I need more range. This is crazy. Excuse me. Okay, I have no idea what's going on with the dogs. Usually they've shut up by now. The only thing I can think of is if, like, they're being taken to a spay and neuter clinic and they're freaking out because some are getting taken and others aren't, like, from the normal set. That's the only thing I can think of why they would be going so crazy. Damn it. Oh, shitballs. Lemon party. Tears down. Oh, damn it, tears down. Range down. God, all these pills are so bad. They're all so bad. Balls of steel, at least, and I can see forever. Make sure we didn't miss it. Like, I know that I got the regular secret room already. I would love to get the PhD, just so that I can get all these luck down pills into luck up pills. Would love that. Yeah, I think something's going on with the dogs today, and that's why they're still barking. Why that one dog just will not shut the fuck up! Joke card. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this. Not liking that. So if we don't get the double room here, I can always Joker card it. I'm going to try to avoid that if at all possible, but it's always an option. It is an option, if absolutely necessary. This room, god damn, stop being so annoying. No, no, die, thank you. Oops. The chat just feels so dead whenever I'm not ranting about something. I feel like I should rant about things more often. Like, should I be ranting about things? So as you can see, the Boney is not attacking me. He didn't even see me. Nor does the Charger. But if I go like that, I'm not pushing down anymore. He will see an attack. Let's go to the shop. See if we can't get that thing. Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna buy this, and this, and this. God damn, such bad pills. Such bad pills. You're killing me, game. I swear to God, I'm gonna flip a fucking... I'm gonna blow a fuse here in a minute. What the hell's going on? Are they gonna shut up? I don't even know if they can hear me. This room is terrible. I mean, I swear to God, unless one of them's fucking dying. Could you please stop being pieces of shit? You stupid walking hosts. I hate walking hosts so much. Any tips for killing Dingle? Practice. He has, like, a couple of specific attacks. They're all very well telegraphed. All you have to do is learn what attacks are what. And once you've memorized which attacks he does, he's really simple. And I can't take any more damage. Wait, what are we holy shitting? Kill Dingle by pretending to go one way then the other. Yeah. Well, I found pills. Wonderful. This guy is really aggressive with his charge response today. Like, it's kind of crazy. He's being, like, super aggressive. He's not normally this aggressive. Oh, and of course it's a fucking angel room. And then I have bombs. There's a charge with 3 shots with proofs and 3 shots. What? When he's rushing, he always does 3 charges, and you kind of have to juke him out. It just comes with practice. He'll always kind of, like, crouch down in the way that only a poop can crouch and shudder a little. And if he does it for a long time, he's going to charge at you. And then you just kind of, he'll go in a straight line towards you, so you have to dodge perpendicular, as Sabzi said, 3 times. Otherwise, he will just shoot 3 tiers at you, and you just have to dodge them. And he will spawn a friend, and then he always shoots 3 tiers after spawning a dip. Always, 100% of the time. So you just have to keep that in mind. It's dodge tiers and dodge him, and just learn which move is telegraphed which way. They are just barking their heads off. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. Like, normally they'd have shut up after a couple of minutes, but today they were just being kind of fucking crazy. God damn it! Walking hosts are seriously the worst. They're the worst addition in this game. Aside from the Lost. The Lost is the only thing that's worse than the fucking walking hosts. Fucking shit-ass enemies. Alright, I gotta change positions. My legs are hurting. Item room should be up here somewhere. And you're gonna crash. Alright, sleep well, Silverlight. Thanks for hanging out. You're on background noise? Okay, I can do that. I'll just have to say really random stuff every now and then to make you be like, what? D5, eh. I'll pass on the D5. Or that's actually, it's the D10. Have a good night, Suffalite. Oh my fucking god. Now my sock's all twisted. I want us to be so cold. Why do they have to remove all the fucking carpets down here and put in fucking hardwood? It's too goddamn cold to do anything, so I have to wear socks. And my socks always get twisted. Ugh! Today is a day full of several annoying minor annoyances. Ugh. It's the only applicable noise. Ugh. Call shenanigans. Well, in for a penny. I'll go into the big room in a minute. Right, that one was my fault. I swear to God. What the, how is there a fucking spider still alive? God damn it! Fuck off, game! Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, there's a lot of noise, and it's really infuriating me. Incredibly frustrating right now. I'm dead. Alright, I said I was going to play Isaac if I died again, so let's play Isaac. As promised. Oh. Fuck that. Screw that noise. Okay, that's better. So I normally wouldn't take that, but meh. It's not a big deal. That run was shit anyway. The pills were all super bad. It was just... It wasn't a good run. I'm not even worried about it. Alright, where's my item room? I don't want to bomb that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hello, Champion Horfs. Goodbye, Champion Horfs. Might as well take that. And now I don't need to waste my bomb. Thank you, game, for giving me a key, saving me a bomb. That was a crap death, but it was just, meh, my stats weren't good, and the items, the pills were all really bad. So, I'm not upset about it. It was kind of expected. Ooh, that's actually really good to get a battery. That's really good. So, there's another bomb. Two. Bombs are definitely good to get. I'm not gonna worry about those poops. They're just meh. They're not worth my time. I might reroll that. I might take it. We'll see. Robo-Baby 2.0 can be good, like, sometimes. We'll see. I probably don't have enough rooms to get another reroll, and I want to save it and see what I get on the boss room. So, yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there first. And then depending on what I get in the boss room, we'll figure out where we reroll. Because, like, if I get a health up in the boss room, I'm probably going to reroll that. Because there's not much of a reason to take it. I got enough health right now. Okay, so, again, walk against the wall. Gurglings will not charge. That is the easy mode for this fight. This itch will not go away on my leg. So I'm kind of trying to... I don't want to lose this half of the soul heart I've got. Keeping him off the walls. Okay. Nope. Stop it. And it's always better, like when you're fighting an enemy that has multiple parts, it's always better to focus on one than to jump back and forth between the two. Because it's much easier to kill, like... That's actually good because it's a luck up. So let's go reroll Robo Baby 2.0. It's always better to fight one enemy than it is to fight two enemies. So like if you take them down and you kill them both at exactly the same time, well, you've had to fight both the whole time. Charm Tears, I can get those elsewhere. Whereas if you kill one, you're only dealing with one for half the fight. So, yeah. Alright, let's hope for something good. Charm Tears aren't bad, but they're kind of finicky, so... Alright, we're gonna do this. It's gonna be silly. It is a damage up. And it's gonna make this an absolute hell of a run. But we'll do it! We'll do it. We'll see what happens. Gotta love a guillotine. A guillotine. Who cares about your pretentious pronunciations, teen? Are you kidding? Come on. Alright, so I can't get hit now. Alright, there should be another... Yep, there he is. Alright, so now I can't get hit. It's been a while since Shoal. Yeah, it kind of has. I don't know, if we get a good enough run, I'll go to Shoal. But we'll see. The problem with Shoal is that because you have to choose which way you're going to go halfway through the game, you can't tell if you're going to get a really overpowered run or not. And generally, the chest is more fun than the dark room, because the chest gives you 4 extra items guaranteed. So it's generally a lot more fun. So that's why, you know, you see most people going to the chest, because it's just more fun. Those extra 4 items makes a huge difference, especially when you're potentially breaking the game. Rawr, meow, you're a kitty. Rawr. Hi, Spectral. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? That's awesome. Alright, let's do it. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so our double room chance is now gone. Just straight up is. Because these guys are stupid strong. Okay. We got this. We got this. This is an easy fight. You're smashing runs like it was nothing on normal. Oh. Don't worry, you'll move on to hard mode soon. I started watching one of your first run of Isaac, and then I got distracted, so I've got it up, I just haven't finished it yet. I am gonna watch it, though. I will be watching that. So, the haunt is like, he's not hard as long as you can get the little haunts down. It's the little haunts that are the problem. You're still unlocking shit, there's no point. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Hard mode is one of those things that either you're a veteran player or... Oh shit, I should have gotten a reroll. Ugh, damn it. You're either a veteran player or you've played this particular game a bunch. So we probably just lost the chance to yeah, that sucks. Because I didn't think to check my rerolls. I was like, I don't have any more red heart, or I don't have any soul hearts. I better do this now while I still have the chance, and fuck myself over. Oh, hold on a sec, I can't read chat for the moment. Okay, you're just versing on your gurglings in your 3-hour run with the basement seed. Ah, the basement seed. You gotta practice somehow. Really? Speed up. Alright, I'll take a speed up. Wait, what's it? Oh, the trinket, that's right. Oh, god damn it. Where's my item room? Come on. Just give me my item room, damn it. I'm trying to use my head as a proper orbital, and it's just not really working. It's really just not working. The problem with the basement seed, like, it's fun the first 10 minutes, and then it's just like, it just rolls on after a while, and you're like, why did I subject myself to this hell? I shouldn't have taken the guillotine. I should have paid better attention to my rerolls. Oh, not everybody's dead. Oh, shit. You're still alive, buddy. There we go. Alright, lost that up. And a 1.5 times damage multiplier. Can't go wrong with that. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. So, now we leave. I have this stupid itch on my leg. It won't go away. Oh my god, that itch. Curse of the blind? Come on. Don't do that. That's the worst. There's a double arm chance. Not that we really had one anyways, but there it goes. You do it to blow off steam. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, I need to pay attention. Could you? Thank you. Oh, we're already here. There we go. Oh, and it's Krampus. Alright, so we might die here. We'll see. Okay, I can't dodge for shit. Oh, well, we lose no matter what now. Okay, let's try this again. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. We're gonna run out of time at this point, but we'll do one more. And I'll try to not be stupid about how I'm playing, because I'm better than that. Guillotine is just such a hard item to use. It's not a bad item. Like, statistically, it's not a bad item. It's just really kind of janky and requires you to desperately change up your playstyle. Oh, really? Give me a bad trip pill? Well, at least you give me a health up there. Your special eyes. Alright, could you... Oh, nope, you can't. Call did a lost run yesterday. Only lost 5 lives the entire run. Okay, congratulations. He's a much better player, and I'm not a big fan of him. So, I don't give a shit. Like, I just don't care about him. I'm not really a fan of his. And I mean, I respect him as a player. He's really damn good at what he does. I'm not a big fan. God damn it. You just want to get motherfucking gups? I mean, everybody wants to get gups. Everybody loves Guppy, because when you got the gups, you got the power, man. Okay, that was a well-used reroll. Oh my god. Alright, I need a key, because I want to go into that room. Alright, let's see if I can get these guys. There we go. The reason I did that was to open up this centerpiece, because whatever item spawns for beating the room, I wanted it. Which is the key that I wanted. Awesome. Alright, I'm not going to get a reroll, so let's just take that. Alright, so general rule, notice, if you notice, I'm going to put my map over here, see how there's 2 of these rooms? There's 2 locked rooms here. The one that's closer to the spawn point is generally always the special one, whereas the one that's further away is almost always going to be the one that's the shop. Emperor card, I don't really want. Judgment card, I'm going to take the credit card. Credit card is useful for a lot of things because you can use it to get free shop items and /or free double room items. So let's see what's in here. Go away, go away. Thank you. Alright, range up is good. We're already off to a better start than the previous run. Range down is not. Alright, those balance each other out. Wonderful. Wonderful. And then we have the concussion tiers with the iron bar. Which is okay. Could you not? Thank you. God, imagine getting all 3 guppy pieces with the the credit card, not spending a single heart piece on it. That'd be great. So I just have to do this without taking any damage so that I can actually get my damn devil room. Yes! Dropped a battery. Awesome. Okay, so I don't want to touch that battery. I want to save that battery for later. I want to save that battery for later. Because there's plenty of rooms for me to get more charges on. Oops. Oh, really? Alright, can you have a key in you, please, chest? Well, I mean, that's not at all what I asked for. Not at all what I asked for. Okay, ticking spiders are terrifying. Especially because I can't see shit. Okay. So in your last run of the night, you got Tech 2 and Homing Shot. Yeah, Tech 2 and Homing is amazing. Granted, it sucks because Tech 2 is a minus 35% damage, but it's amazing to get it. Like, when you have Homing. Homing plus anything that's a beam attack like that is just so good. So good. Also, motherfucking dogs, what is up with them today? Okay. Hello, embryos. And what is up with this itch? Alright, key is good. Like, purple lasers are just amazing. It is. Purple lasers are always good. Oh, I hate this room. This is such a stupid room. No, don't hang out back there, dude. Alright, Pyromaniac. 5 bombs and bombs. Explosions give me red hearts. You're taunting your dogs from the window. How dare you, Fox? How dare you? That's okay. I forgive you this time. So yeah, bombs heal me, and that's awesome. I don't really have to be afraid of that. Room needs so much sound dampening. I know, if only sound dampening worked backwards, though. Sadly, it doesn't. So, yeah. How are you doing today, Mr. Fox? How are you doing today? Nah, see, the problem with soundproofing is that soundproofing only works inward. So if I were to cover the entire room with pillows and cardboard and other really sound dampening things, it would only make it so that the sound that I produced didn't get out. It wouldn't keep the sound that's being made outside the room from coming in. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Because science. You're just waking up. Did you not work the night shift today? See, I remember things about my viewers. Mostly because I don't have a fuck ton of them, so it's easy to remember the ones that do show up. But yeah, the whole point, soundproofing works in the same way that stealthing works when you talk about, you know, making a plane stealth from radar. You were off tonight? Oh, okay. If you ever, like, take Markiplier, for example. Markiplier, a lot of times in the screenshots that people will show of him, if you look in the background, you'll see that he has soundproofing on his walls, where the walls have little triangle foam pieces in it, and what happens is that the sound waves will hit that, and they'll bounce up, and then it fucks up how they bounce around. So instead of reflecting off of a flat surface to give you a nice projection, where it goes out and then comes back in, it bounces all around, and the sound gets muffled and lost because of that. So, soundproofing doesn't work for incoming sounds. It only works for outbound sounds. Which is quite a shame. Because I would love to soundproof this thing, but it would require soundproofing everything except my room. And given that the entire upstairs of the house is full of fucking dogs, it's just unfortunately not feasible. And I think that that's a real shame, but unfortunately I can't change physics. You're easy to remember because you're you're a snuggly little fox. This is also true. Alright, so free items, and I'm taking the flight, even though I probably have rerolled it. I'm just going to take it. Don't even care. I, instead, am going to go to the shop and reroll on there in hopes of getting a good item. Oh, well, yeah, I want both of those. I definitely want both of those. Those are both good items. Change physics, damn it. I know I wish. Stupid physics, always being wrong. Alright, so we're buying that first, and actually gonna do a little bit of rerolling here. Alright, come on, give me the money I need. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna buy this to get it out of the pool so that I don't have to see it again. I did buy the boss key because I did get Guppy's Tail, and since Guppy's Tail increases the number of chest drops that I'm going to get, I wanted the 2 keys from the boss key and the increased drops that chests drop. Because now chests, instead of just dropping like 2 or 3 things, they'll drop like 10. Which means a higher chance for keys, which means I can open more chests in the future. So, you know, fancy synergies there. Boss key works really well with things like... Oh, Balls of Steel, really good. Boss key works really well with Guppy's Tail because more chests... It's cyclical. More chests equals more items equals the ability to open chests equals more items. And since Guppy's Tail lowers the drop rate of everything else, it's good to have it. It's good to have something that increases what you get out of them, since you're not going to be getting much in the way of resources otherwise. So, yay, item synergy! Didn't think picking up items cleared them from the item pool in Rebirth. Out of most items, no. But shop items are different. They changed shop items so that shop items are only removed from the pool when you pick them up. I think that was in response to the fact that when people were trying to break the game in Wrath of the Lamb, if you would go into the shop and you would pick up the and like you would see the habit, but you only have 14 cents because the donation machine didn't exist and you couldn't, you know, steal money out of it to help pay for things. If you saw the habit, well, you know, you were shit out of luck. You weren't going to break the game otherwise, because this is, you know, in a time before the sharp plug and before the gyro round and all that fun stuff. So, you know, by changing it so the shop pool works that way, it made it so that there's always a better chance for that. So things like, I think the only pools that don't remove items if you don't pick them up is the library and the shop pool. I'm gonna mishap I don't want. Money equals power, I'll take. So yeah, the only ones that it does that to is the shop pool. You actually have to pick them up or else it'll just keep cycling through. Because trust me, I've watched it happen. I've watched it happen where, you know, like you don't pick up the starter deck because it's a passive item, and if you pick it up and you want your pills, you can't do it again. So I've watched it happen where someone has rolled through the starter deck like 3 times trying to get it out, but since they can't pick it up because they only had 15 cents and they don't have any bombs or whatever, they just kept getting it. So for passive items, you don't really want to pick them up, but there's a chance you'll see them again. But for spacebar items, like, you know, like Magic Fingers or the Boomerang, if you have the money, there's no sense in not buying them to get them out of the pool so that you don't have to see them again. And it's not so much that I have knowledge in that I watch other people who know more things about the game than I do. I always tell people, don't listen to me talk about the game. If you want to learn the mechanics of the game, go watch Biznap. Like, while like, Richard Hammer's really good, but he's really good at speedrunning, so he can talk to you about that. Cobalt can talk to you about streaking, and as much as, like, his style annoys me, in the same way that I can't stand listening to PewDiePie, you know, if you want to learn about the game, he's a good person to learn from. If you want to learn the mechanics of it, like how item synergies work really well together and like exact numbers because he's a math guy, like he's a math major, you want to watch Biznap play because he'll explain the game like a fucking tutorial whenever he plays. So, yeah, you know, I'm knowledgeable because I watch other people play. That's the only thing about it. Is I learned from Biznap and that sort of thing. I don't want to take the leech. The leech heals me, and I don't want to lose control of my own health. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the game of live streamers who their whole thing is scream and dude, no, just play the fucking game. Just play the game, man. Just play the game. Right, can this not be a thing that keeps happening? So, yeah. Boop. Just listen to me. I always try to have good information, but like I said, I'm not an encyclopedia of it. So, I will always default to someone who knows more than I do. Who knows better than me. So, yeah. I appreciate it. As long as I'm entertaining you guys, that's all that matters to me. And I hope that you learned something while you're here. Because there are a lot of people that are still, you know, even though the Wrath of the Lamb has been out forever, there's plenty of people that are still getting into the game. So it's always good to impart knowledge, like tactics on how to beat the fucking Gurglings, because so many people have problems with them. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying, hon. I don't want to do that room. Murph. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight it. I'm lazy. But yeah, I try to be knowledgeable about the game. Like, that's the thing. Like, Northernlion, he has a huge fan following, but so much of his information is just flat out wrong. Are you kidding? I got hit by that? That I can't stand him. Like, just because he spreads so much incorrect information, and that infuriates me. Because there are people who listen to him like he knows what he's talking about. And while he might know a lot about the game, because he plays, like, he releases, like, 3 fucking episodes a day, which is unbelievable. At the same time, it's like, he says stuff that's just so wrong. He says stuff that's wrong. Like, he'll talk about how, well, I've got 15 cents, and that means I have a higher chance of seeing greed in the shop. No, that has nothing to do with it. And this was back in Classic, in Wrath of the Lamb. That has nothing to do with how greed is done in the game. He has certain floors that he can spawn. There are certain rules at which that he follows. He could spawn starting at the Catacombs 2, or Caves 2, and if you fought him, you would not fight him on the next floor. But there was always the chance that you could fight Super Greed. There was also the whole, if you find a mini-boss elsewhere on the floor, you were not going to fight Greed in the shop. But he would just say information that was wrong. And while, I mean, you know, I'm not going to knock on the guy for what he does. He's got a huge fan following. He obviously deserves it. But, you know, because he has such a huge fan following, he should always have accurate information. Because shipping out bad information, especially when he's got hundreds of people watching him, is just really, it's bad. And again, not to knock the guy. He's got a huge fan following, and he's built that up, and he deserves it. But accuracy and information is important to me. Which is why I always preface things that I'm not 100% sure on. You know, go look it up, or ask somebody who really knows, like Cobalt or Biznap or Richard Hammer. Because those guys know the game like the back of their hands. You love watching Northernlion for his salt. That's silly. But yeah, I mean, no, he deserves the fans that he's got. And more power to him. Like, totally. He's just not, he's not my thing. Which is ironic, since he's the first person I had ever seen streaming. I'm gonna take this. Oh, because I got hit one time there and lost my double room chance. That sucks. You've worked out a lot of the boss attack cycles now? Good. A lot of them are really predictable once you've done them a couple of times. It's just a matter of learning it the first time. And then once you get it, you're like, how did I not realize this? Which I've said a whole bunch. It's like old wives' information. Yeah, kinda. That's a good way to put it. It's information that if you look at it, it could seem correct, but when you really stop and think about it, it's like, no, that's wrong. So, things and stuff, I guess, is the only way to finish that sentence. I don't really know. Ah, so mad that I didn't get the double room, though. Gurglings are pretty easy to manipulate. Once you've learned their attack patterns, and like once you learn what triggers them to attack, they're not that bad. Oh, tears down, come on. Luck down, come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? Don't fuck with me like this. That's a follower. Who is that? Oh, it's Karul. Thank you so much for the follow. You came in here at random and you decided to follow. Oh, Thank you so much. How do you get the devil room? All right, the devil room, basically, you start every floor with a certain percentage amount. It's something like 135%. If you take damage on the floor, like any room that's not the boss room, you lose 99%. If you take damage in the boss room, you lose the remaining 35%, which means that you will always have a 1% chance to get the devil room. Now, that means that if you take no damage at all on Basement 2, you will get the devil room 100% of the time. Always. 100% of the time. If you take no damage on Caves 1, but you did get the devil room on Basement 2, then you'll have 25% of whatever your chance is. So you'll have the 1% default, the 99% for not taking damage on the floor, which gives you a 100% chance, plus the 35% or whatever percent chance from not taking damage on the boss. But because you got a devil room on the previous floor, you only get 25% of that. So you get whatever 25% of 135, if 136 is. The next floor in Caves 2, if you did not get the devil room on Caves 1, but you did on Basement 2, you have a 50% chance. So instead of 135, 136, you will have a 62.5% chance. Now, if you taking damage in the devil room also counts as taking damage, or not taking damage in the devil. Taking damage on the boss room also counts as damage on the floor. So if you take damage on the boss room, you lose all of it. You lose all 135. You're down to a 1% chance. No problem falling for the good info, but you're off for work. Have a great day. All right, hon. Have a good day. Thanks for sticking around. I do appreciate it. Devil card's pretty good. Now, there are ways to manipulate that. For example, if you get the pentagram, in addition to it being a one damage up, it's also an extra 20% chance for the devil room. So that means instead of having a 135% chance, you will have a 155% chance. Now, if you get the Goat Head or the Book of Belial, you will get a 100% chance every time, no matter what. You will get it always. And it will stay open even if you leave the room. So you can leave the room and come back, and you're going to get it. No matter what. I don't need the Death card. This card is so much better. So having, say, Goat Head or Book of Belial is always good because you are always going to get the Devil room no matter what. And say you go into it and you realize, like I did earlier, where I went into it, but I didn't have a reroll because I hadn't been paying attention to my ticks of charge, you can leave and it's still going to be there. It's not going to disappear on a % chance like it does when you get it normally, when you get it naturally. So, that's why the Goat Head is always a good item. Book of Belial is a really good item because it increases your damage, but at the same time, you can't have like the D6 if you have the Book of Belial, because you can only hold one spacebar item at a time. And I have a smudge on my glasses. So, yeah. You have... Basically, the goal is don't take damage on the floor or the boss room, especially not the boss room. If you take damage on the floor, you've still got a chance. If you take damage on the boss room, you're pretty much shot. Unless you have the Goat Head or the Book of Belial. And then, like I said, if you get a Devil room, don't expect to get it on the next 2 floors, because you have a 25% and a 50% chance of what your overall chance is. So, take 135 and multiply it by 0.25 or 0.5. Or take all the damage. I mean, fuck it, man. It's your life. Rock it. Oh, there is a tinted rock in there. But yeah, that's how it works. So hopefully, hopefully that was informative. But yeah, basically the goal is just don't ever take damage, and you'll have a much higher chance of getting a Devil room, and every 3 floors you are guaranteed one, if you take no damage. Because you will get one on the Basement 2, you'll get one on Depths 1, and then you'll get one on womb 2, 100% of the time. But obviously, that's assuming you don't get them in the interim, because if you get a double room on both basement 1 or not basement 1, because you can't get them on basement 1. If you get a double room both on basement 2 and caves 1, then that 25% modifier is going to be on you for caves 2, because you got it on caves 1. It's always, it always goes like that. So, that's how you know your double chains. It's all math. It's all part of the mathematized game mechanics. And hopefully this has been informative, and hopefully you've learned something. Now retain that knowledge and go out and kick this game's ass. So that's why I generally, like, if I take damage on the floor and I go, well, there goes my double room chance, it's because I went from having a 135% chance to having a 36% chance. And one of those is obviously much better than the other. Now, certain things will break that, like if you get a Joker card, you can always go to the double room, because you can just teleport there. Or if a red chest teleports you there from the curse room, well, congratulations. You got yourself a double room. So, those are exceptions. Kick this game's ass. The long S. Because asses have S's somehow. I don't fucking know. No! Okay, so now I gotta be careful because I don't want to take any more damage. Whoa! So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Health up is pretty good. Ass. Does a body good. Alright, this is the depths of 1, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's an Acropolis one, but still. Alright, and since I have a charge, might as well fight this. Oh, it's the fucking Mask of Infamy. Are you kidding? I hate the Mask of Infamy. I really do. I hate the Mask of Infamy. She's such a terrible boss. And yes, she is a she. Okay, I gotta be careful because I don't want to take any damage here. The best way to beat her is the same way you beat the knights, is to attack them from the side. And then she's pretty easy. For those wondering, she's a reference to a Castlevania boss, which is why she's a she. No, I don't, like, she doesn't look it in this game. She looked it in the previous one. And rather than lamb, you could tell. But not so much. Ass is good for the body. And for the mind. Everybody loves a good ass. Except crazy people. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, Roid Rage. Speed up and range up. I'm okay with that. Alright. Guppy's Collar. It's a Guppy piece. And Mom's like, God damn it, I didn't want to do a knife run. This is why Curse of the Blind sucks. So now getting Guppy is pointless, because Guppy doesn't work with the knife. It just straight up doesn't work with the knife. Your chances of spawning flies are really slim with the knife, rather than all the time, like with Brimstone. So that sucks a whole bunch. I would have re-rolled that if I'd known it was the knife. I would 100% have re-rolled it if I knew it was the knife. Mom's bottle of pills. Full health. That does not help me. Champion belt. Oh, damn it. Yeah, Mom's knife kind of... I mean, it's not a bad item, but it sucks for synergies. It's poor with synergies. Oh god, that's a lot of those. I think we all like ass, man. Alright, where's my item room? Have I found it yet? I don't think I have. Our chat often goes into weird adult territory. Not like weird, comma, adult. I'm talking about weird adult territory. Kane's other... Oh, god damn it. That's such a bad item. Ugh. What was that noise? Oops. Totally did that to myself. As for everyone active in chat and stream. Damn right. It's good for the body. It's good for the mind. It's good for the ass. Ass is abound. More like ass is unbound. If you know what I mean. Ah, see, that's what I mean. That's what I'm after. You guys are silly. Please never change. Alright, since I have a reroll, let's go check out what's in here. Speeders, that's what's in here. Oh, hell yes. Okay, so let's see, we'll take Guppy. I mean, we're Gups now, so we got the Gups, we got the power. And we're gonna take the size for the damage up. And we might as well take the Headless Baby. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from it. Cool. So now it doesn't matter if I take damage. So yeah, we got the Gups, we got the power, but it doesn't necessarily matter because, again, Guppy plus Knife is not great. Hey, you're back! Hello, my dear Lich friend. How are you doing today? You missed our talk of asses. But for the boob god. Wait, what? I like it. Oh, always, man. Always. But they're bring your own. Boobs are bring your own. If you don't bring your own, it doesn't work. BYOT. Bring your own titties. Oh, I hate haunts. There we go. I don't really care much for the prayer card. I'm gonna reroll that if I can. Ooh, a dime. Nice. Definitely going to the shop. Excuse me. So I'm gonna try to not take any damage, just so that I can, you know, get my thing. So good to be back. Oh, but you got the end of the stream. This is the last run for the day. You poor Babu. Oh, Golden Key. Golden Key is good. A little late, but a Golden Key is still good. Thank you. Alright, so speeders are a particularly easy enemy when you have the knife, because by default, the knife does enough damage to kill the speeders just by them running into it. So if you're a bit finicky about how to kill speeders, you can just run into them with the knife. 100% of the time. I think that I'm going to have enough rooms, so let's go reroll this. Let's go reroll this. Tiny Planet. Tiny Planet with the knife is absolutely horrible, and I'm not going to take it because it's just bad. It is. It's straight up terrible. It makes the knife, like, one knife will go in a big circle around you, so it's just bad. Excuse me. Thank you. So yeah, you never want to take Tiny Planet if you have the knife, and vice versa. Could you not? Ooh, BFFs though. BFFs is a good item. Alright, let's take this, stick this, let's get that recharge. Might as well buy this. That's a helpful. Okay. And let's do some donating. Oh, it's jammed. What if you have none? Well, you shit out of luck, man. Sorry about the delay in answering that. I was paying attention to the game. Which is terrible of me, I know. How dare I? Ew. Don't really want that. Really? Really? Oh, I have no orbitals. That's why. I have no orbitals. Your stream does not work. Oh my god! You might need to refresh it if it's giving you problems, because nobody else seems to be having any issues. It might be on Twitch's end, though. And if it's on Twitch's end, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. Except offer you an apology. Well, I guess he can't hear me. I'm apologizing for nothing. Oops. You have no boobs, you're out of luck. Oh, I'm so sorry. You poor, poor thing. No one should be without boobs. Your stream works again. Yay! Alright, let's go check out what's in the boss challenge room. You know what really gets on my nerves? And this is really petty, but you know what really gets on my nerves? And I swear to God, Sabrina will time you out if you mess with me about it. I hate it when people call soul hearts spirit hearts. That's not what they're fucking called. I take that back. They're called spirit hearts. But no, it just pisses me off when people call them the wrong thing. They're soul hearts, damn it. According to Edmund McMillan, they're soul hearts. Not fucking spirit hearts. Not blue hearts, not shield hearts. They have a proper name, damn it. And that sort of thing really just, it gets under my skin for absolutely no reason. It just does. Love, love, bat, bling cat with knife. I mean, yeah. Obviously. But yeah, they're called soul hearts. Like, for a reason. Because they are your soul. Alright, whatever. I don't even care. Let's see. Tinted rock, no tinted rock. Alright, that was easy. Fucking people calling them spirit hearts. It's not what they're goddamn called. God damn it. God damn it. And it's totally an irrational thing to be upset about, but it just gets under my skin so much. Oh, whoops. Okay. Edmund is the one that made them, so he should know. Exactly. That's what he calls them. He calls them soul hearts. It's what they're fucking called. It just irks me. When do you unlock the negative in the Polaroid? You have to kill Isaac 6 times, and you have to kill Satan 6 times. And that's how you unlock the Polaroid and the negative, respectively. Because the Polaroid and the negative allow you to go to the chest and the dark room. So you want to beat the bosses that are on the floors prior, i.e. the chest and, or not the chest, the cathedral and shoal 6 times. And when you start to beat them, the game will show a picture, like, hold on, like right here. See how it's got the pictures? These 2 files I haven't done anything on. I don't even worry about them. But see, this one has the real Platinum God. It'll start to, or is it? It might be. Yeah, no, it's right there. It'll start showing you the Polaroid or the it'll start showing you the Polaroid or the negative on that with like missing pieces, like it's a puzzle. And that's how you know how far you're going. Like, you'll unlock 5 parts of the picture, and then the last one will unlock it for you. So that's how you do it. But yeah, it's I believe it's 6 kills each of Isaac and Satan, respectively. Tinted rocks. What? Range up. You know what I would really like is brimstone at this point. I'd love to get brimstone so that I could show off the brim knife that I couldn't show off the other day because I was dumb. What was that trinket there? Mom's toenail. It makes Mom's foot stomp every like 1 minute. That'll make Mom's foot stomp. And I believe, and I'm not, like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure, through anecdotal evidence, I believe, that if you don't have an enemy in the room, she'll stomp on you. So she's kind of a win-lose trinket. But yeah, you can get her to stomp on you. Oh, it's Mama Gertie. That would be scary if I didn't have flight. Damn it. Really? I didn't get a double room? That sucks. Come on. No, well, let's get out of here. You are welcome. I am glad to be of information getting. Now, of course, if you ever have a question that I can't answer, feel free to look it up on the wiki and then inform me so that I can feel bad for not having known something that I should know. Really? Russian foot roulette. Kind of. Oh, hey, a double locked room. I like me some double locked rooms. Let's see what we've got. A waste of my goddamn time. That's what we've got. And a goat foot that I'm not particularly interested in. Alright, you can't kill the white champions until you've killed all the other champions. The white ones are totally immune to damage until everything else in the room has been killed. Oh, somehow didn't kill him. Russian footlet. You know, I don't like feet on the best of days, but dear lord, mob's feet. Ugh. Perfect for those into... No. Like I said, I'm not into feet even on the best of days. I think they're gross, but mom's foot is... Ugh. Ugh. That's something horrifying, man. Something out of a fucking Cthulhu mythos. I keep forgetting I have Pyromaniac. Like, I'm scared of explosions, and then... Oh, wait. I have Pyromaniac this run. Duh. Oh, hey. Damage up. Damn it. Now I gotta go all the way back. And of course there's the room right before the boss, so I can't skip it. Which sucks. And something to remember specifically about Eden is that Eden tokens are given when you beat the heart, not the game. So if you beat the heart or it lives, you get your token then, rather than when you beat Isaac or not Isaac, rather than when you finish the chest or the dark room. So yeah, you don't have to win to get your token back. You just have to beat the heart. Hello, little friend. If I give you money, will you give me stuff? Alright, hold on a minute. I'll come back. Okay. I wanted to line up with the door. Oh. Well, that works too. Okay. So there's a mini-boss, and the boss is this way. I wonder who the mini-boss is. Excuse me. Try to say Lederhosen? Lederhosen? Isn't there an I in there somewhere? I'm not taking that stupid hand. That thing has fucked me up in 2 runs today. I'm not doing it again. Lederhosen? Look, I told you my family was part German. I didn't say I spoke it. Okay, let's purple knife this up. Alright, so Isaac is a pretty easy fight if you know how to do it. If the beams of light are coming from the same side as you, you always want to go down into the bottom corner. If they're coming from the far side of the room, like if they're coming from over here, you want to go up. And it's kind of a mnemonic. If they're close to you, go down. If they're away from you, go up. It makes the fight super easy if you know that these 2 corners are always going to be a safe zone. Same with these 2, depending on which side the beams of light are coming from. So if they start on the right, and you're over here, you want to go up into this corner. If you're over on this side of the room and they start on the left, you want to go down. It wasn't that funny. That's okay. So yeah, little tactic for beating Isaac for the tricky 3rd phase. Alright, let's see. Stigmata's really good. That's really not. Shielded Tears are pretty okay. Oh yeah, I'm taking Little Haunt. Oh man, I get the D4, but I'm not going to. I'm taking Little Haunt because I love Little Haunt. Little Haunt is amazing. He is like one of my favorites. So yeah, if you're having trouble with Isaac, that's hopefully a good strategy. I don't know what to tell you for the first two phases. But yeah. Alright, I need to not lose any health. I'm gonna die. Going down what? Like, if... I can't really show you without the fight happening. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I want this run to be successful. And I feel like it would be so much more successful if I hadn't picked up the stupid knife. Damn Curse of the Blind. Oh, okay. Oh dear. Guppy's collar, Guppy's collar. God damn it! I tried to dodge it and then I dodged it in the other direction. Damn it! Oh, you're making an oral joke. Okay. Alright, well that sucked. That was such a good run, too. And if Guppy's collar had gone off, it would have been fine. Turn down for what? Not going down for what? Lol. Alright, everyone. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, as I butcher this little outro that I've practiced hundreds of times, if you enjoyed, please do that whole like and subscribe thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.